So let's begin the rush block with Chesley. Where is Michael now?
Well, just offshore. We'll be making its way toward the Panhandle of Florida, likely making landfall by this afternoon. I'm thinking afternoon today. So between 1 o'clock, 2 o'clock this afternoon, it could be making landfall as a Category 4 hurricane. Very strong, folks. You're looking at the storm now. You can see the eye associated with it. Those red boxes that you see here are the hurricane watches that are in effect that extend up into our state. Again, very powerful storm as it continues to push closer to the Panama City area, making landfall somewhere around there this afternoon. Here's the very latest on the storm. Very fresh update for you. Got winds up to 140 miles per hour, moving to the north at 13 miles per hour, located about 120 miles southwest of Panama City. Again, where it will make landfall, or at least close to there, as a Category 4 storm. That'll be after this afternoon, and then it will move into our state by tonight. Still maintaining that hurricane strength, maybe winds up to about 75 miles per hour as it continues to push through the southeastern corridor of our state before it moves into parts of South Carolina. Now notice, we are not in the cone of uncertainty here in Atlanta. Most of the heavy conditions or the worst conditions will be found in the central and southern portions of the state. For us, we're looking at maybe up to 2 inches of rainfall, and those winds, folks, will get up to, I'll say, gust up to about 35 miles per hour. So if you look at the impacts here, I think the brunt of it will be around Wednesday night going into Thursday, and we can't rule out a brief tornado that'll spin up. It'll be mainly south of the city of Atlanta, but we have to be on the lookout for that. Now, as we continue to track Michael, people are making decisions whether to fight or flight in Florida. They spent the last 24 hours getting into those grocery stores, buying up that bread and milk, of course, is what people do, is to get out there, and a lot of folks trying to abandon the area as well. Christy Etheridge is live down there, and Christy, I see your conditions are starting to deteriorate hour by hour.
Chesley, it is crazy how fast conditions change out here. In fact, in the last 10 minutes, I've gotten all of these alerts. Not only are we in a hurricane warning, we are now in a storm surge warning and a tornado watch until at least 5 o'clock today. In fact, where I'm standing will probably be underwater by lunchtime and the few hours afterwards as this powerful Category 4 hurricane makes landfall here in Panama City Beach. Yesterday, we were about 20 miles westward, and this is what the surf looked like there. Anybody who vacations in the Gulf knows it's mostly like a lake, so seeing waves like this is definitely different. It means a storm is coming. But the crazy thing is, even though there are mandatory evacuations in place right now, in fact, I got an alert saying you have 1 hour now to get to safety, some people here have decided they are going to hunker down and stay through the storm.
I guess we've just had so many false alarms, and it's not to take, like, we don't want to take this seriously, but we're like, okay, just as long as we're super prepared and understand that if power's probably going to go out, and people potentially won't be able to get to us right away, and we'll be okay. We have generator and stuff like that. So.
That is the key. You have to be self-sustainable. The whole sheriff's department is on duty, but they may not be able to get to you. So as soon as this storm goes through the Florida Panhandle, then it's coming up to Georgia. So even you guys in Georgia need to be prepared. Jennifer Leslie is standing by in the newsroom with what they're doing up in Georgia. Hey, Jennifer.
Christy, good morning, and please be careful out there. You know, here, keeping roads and interstates clear is a top priority today before sunrise. That's any time now. Georgia DOT crews from North Georgia will head south to beef up staffing there. Meanwhile, transportation officials will be able to watch the roads from the Transportation Management Center as they monitor hundreds of cameras statewide. Flooding is a big concern, but also high winds and trees.
That's why, for the most part, we've been doing in the past 2 years a lot of tree clearing statewide to cut back those trees that could fall on the interstate during a storm system like this.
The Georgia Emergency Management Agency has chainsaw teams ready to roll. Search and rescue teams have also been pre-positioned near the strike zone.
All right, folks, we're continuing to track, Michael, the strength of the storm and its timeline, and we're posting all that information on our free 11 Alive app. It has a live interactive maps on it and radar to help you stay ahead of the storm.